But you know what? Enough of my rambling. We have spoken way too much and for way too little time. And once again, the fast zombie delivers his little scare and floats away using the force. You know, I'm starting to wonder whether or not there be a Jedi Master around these parts, eh? Will be a lot of help in fighting the Combine. Won't you all agree? Anywho, we got another pointless cutscene moment. Now take a look at this. There are a couple of protruding prods coming out of the walls, and there is a button right next to it. Now, a logical gamer logic would determine that this button would most certainly turn on these switches. But of course, Leon just had to once again use cutscenes. It's already obvious that the button has something to do with the lasers. Why one has to show it again is beyond me. I'm going to charge forward in order to show you guys another broken spawning, which is here. The enemy spawn in front of me. And I'm getting attacked. Thank you very much. You can sort off now. Yeah, like that's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes the scripting in this mod requires the player to stand still or do things in a very certain way, slowly for the most part. Hence why when players decide to charge forward or move faster than intended, things start breaking down. Valve managed to circumvent this by doing triggers outside of places where players might, you know, move a little bit faster than usual. But Leon obviously did not account for players to be faster than normal when they're tracking the mod itself. And that is very unfortunate, because a lot of people play us differently and their experiences vary throughout. Some of us want to immediately go with the mod and then have it done. Some of us want to take our time and search every nook and cranny. And you know, it's really unfortunate when a certain part of the demographic has their game broken, when it could have been something for all. Anyway, here's another one of my complaints for the closure. Tell me something. This is a combine facility created by an intergalactic species known for its very high-tech stuff. Now, can you guys tell me why there's a light fixture coming from ancient Greece in here? Yeah. Like, this isn't a piece of rubble that's burning or anything. No, it's straight up light fixtures from Greece. And here's something almost similar to it too. Like, really, what is it doing in a combine facility? Are you saying that this place could possibly used to be a museum? Because it sure as hell doesn't look like it. Look at this. It sure as hell doesn't look like a museum. It's straight up combine facility. Or would there be any need for light fixtures like this? Now that I can perfectly get. But fire? This? And it goes on a couple of levels too. Like a certain snow area have these kinds of lights as well. It's not a campfire. It's straight up this. Very strange. Very strange indeed. I do like the fact that the buttons vary though. Variation always is a welcome thing in my book. Now, in here we encounter another pointless cutscene moment. Once again, there is really no point on showing this cutscene such showing, oh, there's fast zombies around. Boo. The sound that they make should already be enough for players to immediately look left and see that threat already exists. This is I think what Valve did too in order to get players to look at something. Do you guys remember in episode 1 where a combine dropship flies over the ruins of the citadel and then get hit by rubble? Now, how did Valve make you see it? The answer is actually really simple, by adding a single combine soldier off on a wall somewhere. He opened fires at you, you take cover looking at him, he got shot down, the dropship comes from that very same direction, and then it all goes south hill from there. See what I'm talking about then? Valve already knows that you're going to look at that direction, and they use that opportunity without taking control away from the players. You can just charge forward without, bothering with the combined soldier and such, or the dropship. It's perfectly possible. Anywho, once I approach these terminals, these zombies will despawn. I think it's like this. I think that entire line is the trigger. Allow me to demonstrate. Gone. They're gone. Yep. Completely gone. Anyway, here's another thing that really confused me. It's more of a personal complaint more than anything else, rather than actual objective bug issues or glitches. No. Something that truly confused me is the fact that this is the armory, correct? Now, why would the Combiner have a glass that is basically separating their weapons from the outside? I can get if this is a security checkpoint and weapons are hanging on the walls, There's a computer here that opens this door, and there's a dead Combine soldier here, maybe to indicate the damage already being done. But this is straight up armory. It's as if Leon just wants to put this as a tease, instead of something being a logical thing, and a tease, a very subtle tease, instead of in-your-face kind of tease. And you know what the best thing about this glass is? It's bulletproof. So even if you have the sniper, you don't get to have immediate access. So yeah, we're still stuck with the sniper. At least Leon knew to make these armory doors bulletproof. Some people will just be lazy and just make them breakable. Although that might be an unintended effect. Not gonna bother with the Easter eggs here. Just gonna grab this ammunition. I think there's a couple here too. Yep. Now, you guys knew about the despawning of the enemies. You guys wanna see another despawn? These fast zombies do not have headcrabs on them, and then they disappear. Once again, Leon, you might wanna fix that. Because even in Half-Life and its episodes, even when you try to hurry along, it doesn't break any kind of script. If they want you to see something, they make you see something, and the script never at any point breaks. Now, remember what I said before about the lost potential of a Combine Advisor? This is the only time where we will be seeing these guys. And then they're gone, just like that. No boss battle, no normal battle, not even as a regular enemy. They're just there and gone. Now, one might easily claim that they are just simply, because they don't have a coding, that there's nothing that can be done about them. Well, there are people who manage to do things without the help of custom coding. By simply doing map-based bosses. It can be done. Like I said before, it's lost potential. Especially for something that has brought so many grief. I mean, you guys remember that these guys are the ones that killed Eli. And has caused so many grief throughout the Half-Life 2 and its episodes. We see Breen talking to one. We see the cause of head trauma that those guys can cause. We even see them tearing apart buildings. How impressive will it be to finally get to battle one of these guys? And to just see the damage they can cause. But alas, 'tis but not the case. I'm just gonna turn on this and immediately turn it back off. By the way, yeah, that's dog. Yes, it uses the aperture science texture in the original, but it still confused me on why is it still a dog model, because it's obviously a dog model, just retextured to have aperture science, and then you get to see dog again. Silly. Right, now, this is a place that I have a bit of a problem with. This place has a puzzle, which is to basically plug in server boxes into this thing to turn that thing on, operate it, and which will open the door right next to it. Now, it won't be so much of an issue for me, except that there's absolutely no indication that this thing have anything to do with that puzzle. Nada. Nothing. No wires connecting this entire thing to that thing. There's no, like, monitors to show what this server does. There's nothing. I got stuck here for hours trying to solve the server plug puzzle. Despite the hint being shoved at my face, I didn't use it for obvious reason. Anywho, I think one of them is around here. Yeah, there it is. We need to actually plug 3 of these things inside the server box before the crane opens. And there's absolutely no explanation whatsoever that would be the case. Here's another first aid kit, first aid box, but we don't need it right now. Let's just get another server box and open the bridge. I really don't understand why this door really need a button to use for just a simple sliding trunk door. Though to be honest, it does look like it's the kind of door that will do that kind of thing. Like, look at this. It is the kind of door that would kind of slide. But should it use a button? Does it really need a button? Also, a combined facility using a phone from basically in the 90s. Are you serious? People are using cell phones today and yet there's this thing. Sometimes just never change. Anywho, turning on the bridge. And turning off the thing. There we go. Let me just get this zombie pissed off so that he throws a grenade. There we go, thank you. Zombine's killed, headcrab's dead, they're burning, it's good. I will have none of that, you know that. Let's get these server boxes going, I do manage to come across an issue during my second playthrough though. That turns out you need to only have like 2 server boxes before it finally does trigger. I'm not quite sure though. Let's test that out, eh? Let's start with this one. Boop. Let's try it. Button one. Ah, no. I guess that bug's not really repeatable. I'm thankful. There we go. So finally now started to operate. There's really absolutely no indication that this thing would do that. Like, seriously, none. I got stuck here for hours. There's environment puzzles, and there's just puzzle that doesn't make any sense. It's almost like adventure game kind of puzzle.